Well, Indian exporters have cheered at the announcement from the United States that of a deal with India that cuts tariffs on Indian goods to 18% from the earlier 50%. Two trade deals, remember, following each other in quick succession, of course, are good news for the economy. Trump on Truth Social had said, and I quote, "Out of friendship and respect for Prime Minister Modi, and as per his request, effective immediately, we agreed to a trade deal between the United States and India, whereby the US will charge a reduced reciprocal tariff, lowering it from 25% to 18%, unquote. Remember, soon after that, Prime Minister Modi, after speaking with the president, had said, "Wonderful to speak with my dear friend, President Trump. Delighted that made in India products will now have a reduced tariff of 18%. A big thanks to President Trump on behalf of the 1.4 billion people of India for this wonderful announcement." In fact, the American ambassador to India, Sergio Gore, was seen as crucial to ending this stalemate between India and United States. Indian exporters and American businesses are now waiting for the details to operationalize the reduction in tariffs to 18% from 50% that have kicked in from 27th of August last year. But the country's labor-intensive sectors, which were the worst hit because of the American tariffs, are now expected to significantly benefit from the lowering of the US tariff. The deal has boosted the prospects for gems and jewelry, Indian textile, fisheries and shrimp, engineering goods, as well as chemical industries, all sectors that also saw green in the market today. India is all set to benefit from lower tariffs and gain a competitive edge for its exports in the region. The latest US deal, remember, also helps in boosting India as a choice for businesses looking at a China plus one strategy. Within the neighborhood, too, India now becomes a competitive giant, as it did before Trump's 50% tariff in August last year. From having the highest tariff rate, the latest deal cuts Indian export levies to near the lowest in the region. Remember, only Japan has a more favorable tariff gap at the moment with America. Earlier, Donald Trump had said that India has agreed to stop buying Russian oil, but the Indian government is yet to issue the details on the cut to Trump's 25% tariff for buying Russian oil. Trump has also said that India will buy goods worth $500 billion from the US without giving the details of the timeline. Indian purchases are set to include American energy, tech and agricultural goods, as per reports. Will that American energy include Venezuelan oil that Trump recently allowed India to buy? Remains to be seen. The details will be, of course, in the fine print, which have not been made public yet by either side. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, meanwhile, has said that Russia has not received any indication from India that it would stop buying Russian oil. India's Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal, just before Monday night's announcement, had explained what has been agreed upon is actually a framework to address reciprocal tariffs. And the larger bilateral trade agreement is actually complex and it will take some more time.